Now,
Okay.
I don't have to worry about looking forward to the weekend. I enjoy my week.
Any moment of the time, day, you can, if you are in a mood, you can enjoy anytime. You did masters like MCOM, and after that, what next?
MCOM was more of a formality that I did like a
Got it.
um, I just appeared for the exam, honestly. I didn't even apply to a college or something. Um, it's going to be difficult to scale something when it comes to making your own face a brand, right? So I am in the process.
On toes, not me physically. Even my mind keeps on working, thinking, planning, trying, failing. Back of my mind that AEVY. I have to go through that video first. So I started watching that when I was going to my work. Partially, I listened to that. Evening.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Great, good. I was waiting for this meeting. Just a couple of minutes ago, I'm back from my work.
Mhm.
Just for the sake of this meeting, just to attend this meeting.
Thank you. That's really sweet. So tell me, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend? Actually, I never make special plans for my weekend because I run a cafeteria actually, and it runs 24/7. So that way, I don't think about when the Sunday comes and when it passes away, it's gone. So I'm all the time on my toes. Whether I go at my work or I don't go at work, I work from home because everything is under surveillance.
Mhm.
So Divyam, actually, I think I have passed that phase of waiting for the weekend. Weekend is approaching, and we used to be ready with certain plans. So now for me, all the days they are like nothing specific. You tell me, you are at that phase of your life. You have certain projects in your hand, many things on your plate. So might be having so much of the stuff related to your future plans, scrolling through your minds. Why don't you share something about you today? Then intermittently in between, I would also start contributing at my end also.
Right. So I used to be a person who would appreciate or look forward to the weekend because it was the only time I would get time to myself. Um, the plans with my friends would kind of align in terms of schedules because they have work, they have to either go to their jobs, their office, or they would have to work on their business, and weekends would be the only time either of us or both of us would be free to sort of make plans or make plans as a group. But since I've joined Clapingo, this is about 5 years ago, I've realized that if you actually do like your job, then weekends are, yes, in terms of schedule, yes, it works. Like I was saying, since I've joined Clappingo, I've realized that if you do have, a good relationship with your coworkers at work, and you're enjoying the work that you're doing, then weekends are a little overrated. But I do see this. Sometimes my friends will say, "I can't wait for Saturday or Sunday just so I can sleep a little bit longer, that just so I can go on that trip or go to that birthday party or whatever their plans are specifically." So I think I've gotten more understanding in terms of why people say it. Earlier, I used to, give lectures that, don't you shouldn't be in a job where you're looking forward to the weekend because you only have a certain number of years where your health is not going to hinder you from traveling or enjoying the company of your loved ones, right? But now that I look at it, there are more factors at play, and I'm a little bit more understanding. I don't pester them about it.
No, I couldn't make it out. You enjoy your weekends. You keep waiting for the weekend and you make certain plans for your Saturdays or Sundays. Or you had been doing it, you were into it.
I was earlier.
Okay.
Until 5 years ago, my perspective changed. Now,
Okay.
I don't have to worry about looking forward to the weekend. I enjoy my week.
Any moment of the time, day, you can, if you are in a mood, you can enjoy anytime.
Not any moment of the day, but like I see a lot of people in toxic work environments where they have to work till 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the evening, right? So I understand when an employee who's in that situation would want the weekend where they're not bothered by their coworkers or their bosses or their managers, and they're looking forward to a day just for themselves with some peace, so they can recover on their sleep. They can spend time with whoever they want. I understand that, but for me, I think I prioritize work-life balance. So even now, if some opportunity comes up, I do a little bit of freelancing work, right? So when a project comes up with a very tight deadline, then I prefer not to take those jobs, regardless of how the compensation is, because I know that that compensation is not going to sort of um,
Compensate for your health, for
prioritize.
enjoyment or family time.
Yeah, not just that, but my health as well, because I know for a fact that when a company comes to me and says I need this done in 2 days, um, those 2 days are not going to be um, I won't be able to work according to my pace. I'll constantly be, uh, you know, I'll have to give them reports. I'll constantly be on calls with them to make sure it's getting done on time. Whereas someone who gives me a week to finish some work, right? With them, I know that I'm going to have like two calls in the whole week, but I have to give it on time, right? So, like, it feels like you're inviting more toxicity when you're doing something that is deadline related, like something that is a tight deadline. I mean,
Can I ask you something? What is your education background like? What have you done?
just my master's in commerce. That's about it. I haven't done any specialization till
Okay.
now. I did a small course in terms of project manager, but I've decided not to pursue that. I'm looking at other options now.
Why did you choose masters? Like, of course, you might be having your interest in commerce, but normally what we have seen commerce graduates, their main ambition, the first priority is always to be a CA. So far as my information is concerned, this usually used to be like their first priority. But you did masters like MCOM, and after that, what next? Why did you do
So
MCOM?
right. So when I was doing my bachelor's, when I was completing my bachelor's, I had already joined my family business. So we deal in gold jewelry, imitation jewelry, gold plated jewelry, right? So
Wow,
the MCOM was
exciting.
more, yeah, the MCOM was more of a formality that I did like
Got it.
um, I just appeared for the exam, honestly. I didn't even apply to a college or something. So that was something that was a formality that I wanted to sort of have this tick mark on my own resume
Hmm.
that I have completed my education to this certain level.
Masters. Yeah.
Because I was already working with my family, in my family business with my dad, I didn't need to prioritize in any
Hmm.
sort of specialization. So it wasn't something that I didn't even have the time for that. So after
And
my bachelor's,
sorry. Hmm.
I worked in my company for 6 years, and
Okay.
then I decided to move to a different city to pursue something else.
And what is that something else? The kind of projects you are working on at the moment?
No, no. I have a very, I have an assortment of experiences. I have worked in different industries. All of my jobs have been in different industries, and I pride myself on that. So I started when I was in college. I did this internship in an insurance company, where I was in charge of getting people to buy insurance. Right. That was for 3 months, and then I joined my family business, where I was working under my dad in terms of procurement, exhibitions, domestic exhibitions, sales, handling the salesmen of of the business, I would say. And then I realized that it wasn't something that was worth spending my life on, at least something for me, because I thrive more in an organized culture, right? So I decided that I want to work jobs until I realize what I want to do in terms of a business. So then I spoke to my parents, and then I moved to Pune to work under this company that makes, at that time, they were making a social media network for inter-company communication. So, you know how you have Facebook, right? So they were making a smaller version of Facebook that you could use only within the company, where If you were an employee, you had an account and you could post your projects, your achievements, your promotions, even feedback, right? So you could post remarks on someone else you worked with, what you liked about their work, what you liked about their skills, or whatever it was. So I worked there for about a year and a half, and then again, I've worked in so many companies that it's confusing, honestly. Like if you're interested, you can check out my LinkedIn. It's all posted there.
Hmm. Okay. And what is next on your cards?
Um, I had made a YouTube channel for myself, but
Oh,
recently I've stopped posting because I've realized that um, it's going to be difficult to scale something when it comes to making your own face a brand, right? So I am in the process of researching for separate business opportunities, something to do with selling products or importing products. I'm not sure about that, but I'm in the middle of two things, honestly, like where I'm not
on
doing
the fence.
something, yeah, on the fence about a couple of things. But once I do make the decision, I'm going to commit to one thing, and that's why I'm here, because I want to maintain some sort of routine where I'm speaking to people, where I'm getting to know people of different cultures and what their perspectives are on different topics. I think that is really it's more of a fun activity for me to get to
Fun.
know
It's
people.
more of a fun. Yeah. Enjoyment. You definitely might be having this kind of feeling because this is a kind of profession where you can engage with different people sitting in the comfort of your home. Even if you are enjoying your weekends, you are sitting in the hotel room, even you can do it right sitting over there. So
Yeah.
you have the freedom, you have the autonomy, and you then at the same time you get the opportunity because of your this skill. You can connect with the diverse, people coming from different backgrounds, all walks of life.
Hmm.
I always get fascinated by when I see you people and just see you in my imagination. I don't know when I could be able to reach at a certain level. I want to have this kind of lifestyle also. I am using this word lifestyle because wherever you are, you have the autonomy. While sitting in your car, you can just open your laptop and you can immediately connect with your co-learner or kind of thing. It sounds very much exciting. Divyam, I'm also kind of person who always try to dabble into bit of everything. Might be I had all like in my childhood, I was not at all privileged. And you see, when some child grows up in limited mental boundaries with all the restrictions imposed on the person at every angle, I think if you have the aspiration, you have that lust to get out of it, I think then you your those passions, your struggles, they stay with you all the time throughout your life. And whenever life gives you the opportunity, then you don't waste even a single second. And I still feel, I don't know how many productive years of my life are there. Even it is all, life is too insecure. Whatever age you are at the moment, it's always uncertain. But at the same time, I feel whatever moments you have with in your hands, you should always try to make it, you utilize it in a very productive way. I don't know how to define, maybe I'm able to convey whatever goes is going in my mind, but my mind is always on toes, not me physically. Even my mind keeps on working, thinking, planning, trying, failing. Most of the time I fail, but in spite of it, I always have gratitude for everything. That always, maybe some inner strength, my inner self, or maybe it's Almighty God, whatever it is, that again gives me strength and I'm ready for something new. Life, it should be like this, isn't it? It's so
Yeah.
exciting. But yes,
I
I
have
want to
some.
see you people. Like I might have shared, uh, I always had this feeling in my mind just a couple of years back, maybe decades back, you can say. English is not my cup of tea. It is a class, it's a skill which is related to the superiors, to the affluence, to the persons who hail from a very affluent backgrounds and who have had their education from affluent institutions. Though I have been to a very renowned college, Khalsa College, Amritsar, it is a brand in itself, right? And then to the university. At that time, to be in the university was not everybody's cup of tea. Still, to seek a seat in the government universities, it still matters a lot. Though now thousands of universities they have mushroomed, I should be proud of it that I there was no my godfather father or mother, and I could have that. I could reach there with my hard work. But at the same time, I think I have always been unsatisfied kind of person. Like if my bucket is half full, I understand one should be content with it is half full. But I used to be worried about rest of the half which is empty, how to make it like fill it.
Right.
So I love talking this way, but yes, at this very moment, my first priority is to be fluent. That is why I always now I have started making it a sort of routine whenever it is possible. Though I stay busy, I try the whole day. Then I ask for like if you are available just to have a session, just to be there for 15-20 minutes. This is the only
Mhm.
time when I converse in this language. For rest of the time, yes, I spend some time when I'm driving with my chat GPT. Now chat GPT is my partner in on this like learning English.
Mhm.
Yes, I do that.
I'm happy. I'm
That's
happy
why
you're finding ways to do this.
sorry.
I said I'm happy to see that you found ways to stay connected, to sort of keep practicing even when you don't have another human available to have a conversation. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Now, last
this
time we had the
curiosity.
conversation that I enjoyed a lot, frankly speaking. And
Mhm.
before I connected with you, I was to connect with you. Since morning it was there, the moment I got the idea that Divyam will be there. So I was having that thing at the in back of my mind that AEVY. I have to go through that video first. So I started watching that when I was going to my work. Partially I watched, I listened to that. Partially I completed while I was back home. So yes, that is really awesome.